Greetings and salutations, my fellow stuff containers. Goldie coming at you with another Stuff and Things review. And today we will be looking at the Marvel Legends X-Force Wave with the Build-A-Figure of the Wendigo. We'll be looking at Mr. Kurt Wagner, or the Nightcrawler. And I gotta say, this is an excellent updated version of an old, classic, amazing Toy Biz figure. We've lost some articulation, but we no longer look like, one of the gargoyles from that old made-for-TV horror film. I mean, I love the head sculpt on this one. This is your fresher, your younger Kurt Wagner of the Munich Circus. And I mean, he's great job. Also, I gotta give mad props out to Hasbro's design and engineering team for making a figure that could get into some really amazing crouching poses without mid-calf cut, which is great. The feet don't point out funny, they don't point out like goofy. They don't, pizza French fry, and they look great. So kudos to the engineering team there, Hasbro. You guys did great, man. And I can definitely see this buck being used moving forward on some other slimmer, smaller figures. Perhaps a Spider-Man, maybe, because, it does have the butterfly joints and all that goodness. But, man, I really like this figure. Now, let's do what Goldie likes to do, is give a little history on the figure itself. Now, this is only the second Nightcrawler made in the Marvel Legend line. The original one was made by Toy Biz back in the day, and it did, with the amazing amount of articulation it had, individual toes, fingers, this thing was insane. Excellent engineering. It just didn't look good. And, those unsightly ball joint hips just kind of, This guy looks great, in my opinion. We've lost some of the articulation, but you know what? To go with the rest of your updated Hasbro Marvel Legends, he just fits in. He fits in like a glove, let me tell ya. Like a glove. But let's go ahead and stand up Mr. Kurt Wagner and get a really good look at the figure. I am impressed, like I said. There was also a figure made in the X-Men Classic line back in the day, the swashbuckling Nightcrawler that I used to have as well. I think he's still somewhere in this house. He was branded down to one of my 3 boys that I had growing up, so he's seen some time. He has seen some time, but as you can see, Nightcrawler looks great, guys. Honestly, they did a great job. He does come with 2 extra heads. He comes with your regular, I look very serious. I'm probably having a talk with Wolverine in the bar, that Greg Rucka run, number 6, one of my favorite comic books ever written. Kind of very, you are not an animal, Logan. You are what you are. And then, of course, he goes with his menacing kind of like, ah! Or maybe teleporting head, or bamf! Bamf! Teleporting head. I don't know. It looks great. It looks absolutely awesome. Of course, Nightcrawler comes with his swashbuckling sword hand. Now, of course, it's the same sword we saw in Citizen 5, but you know what? They actually painted it. They actually painted the hilt. So, thank you for not being cheap, Hasbro. And this one, of course, has the sword type upsy downsy. I'm not going to pop it off and do it. But it's got the upsy downsy spinzerini, if you know what I mean. So, very cool, very cool. It's, again, bring Nightcrawler in. I want you guys to get a really good look at this guy, because I think they did an outstanding job. I really do. I'm using my lower setting on my tripod, so I could have that crouching pose for you guys. So that's about as close as I'm going to get. Let's go ahead and give him the little he looks really great. All right. The spin. You guys can see at home that he's awesome. He's awesome, but you know what time it is. You guys at home, you know what time it is. You know it's time for Articulation Breakdown. Yeah, all right, articulation breakdown. Now, Mr. Kurt Wagner, I believe, is built on a completely new buck, which is absolutely amazing. Love when we get new stuff, Hasbro. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, the legs are extremely articulated. The ball joint, you can actually kind of manipulate the ball joint to kind of spin in your favor to get a higher kick, and then you could just use the thigh cut to get it, really up there. And I mean, it's really good for the crouching and jumping poses that Mr. Nightcrawler performs, because he is a very acrobatic guy. Now, the double jointed knees again are, I mean, look at that. I mean, it tucks. He's almost touching his butt, guys. That is really well done. We got no mid-calf cut, but like I said, the engineering team, you guys didn't need it on this guy. Foot is, of course, on the swivel and the rocker, so that's always great. We got the articulation there. The tail is not a bendy, guys, like the old Nightcrawler, but it does spin, and having the spin gives it some dynamic range. So, I mean, you could get it to look dynamic if you understand what Goldie means. It can do its thing. Does have the mid-calf cut, of course. He does have a great, spin at the waist. The ab crunch is fantastic. But for Nightcrawler, it should be. I mean, it really should be fantastic for Nightcrawler. If it wasn't, that would just be stupid. Now, he does get back really well, too. And there is no annoying, super annoying gap, which is great. Thank you for making that work, Hasbro. It is appreciated. He does have butterfly joints, but they're not really great. I mean, they don't do a whole lot. They could get somewhat forward. The cuff piece up here kind of hinders it, and I think that's the problem. Arms are on a ball joint and a peg, so it can get the range of motion back, forward, ups and downs, can, reach up, can reach down. He is on a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that have a really awesome range of motion, guys. Of course, he's Nightcrawler. Arms on and ups and downs, he spins a Rooney. He's got his 3 fingers. Head is, of course, on a ball joint, so it can look up. It can look down, and, of course, it can Linda Blair. So that's pretty much it on the articulation, guys. That is Mr. Kurt Wagner. And he is, by far, probably my second favorite of the X-Force wave, to be dead honest. I mean, there's another one that tops him. Of course, you've all seen the first X-Force review for Cannonball. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check it out. It's amazing. It'll probably change your life. Probably not. But either which way, Kurt Wagner is 2 gigantic, amazing thumbs up. I love this updated version. I am okay with the strip down of articulation just for the fact that we're getting a better looking Nightcrawler. And the articulation's there, guys. You can do a lot with this figure. There is a ton you can do with him. You can do everything from hanging out with his original team to maybe swashbuckling with Excalibur, or, maybe fighting Sabretooth with his good buddy Logan. Either which way, I love this figure. Guys, if you like my review, hit the little subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys know when I got more reviews coming for you. And as always, for Stuff and Things, this is Goldie. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, Goldie gets all of his figures from Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles in Westmont, Illinois, your number one stop for all of your action figure needs. And remember, it is Stuff and Things approved. For all my wacky Stuff and Things misadventures, be sure to follow Stuff and Things with Goldie on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching Stuff and Things!